Good evening. I wish to present for your viewing and listening pleasure the story of Miss Anna and, excuse me, the story of Miss Anna and Mr. Fox. This is my entry into the story writing contest for the Independence Vampire the Masquerade game. First of all, an author's noted caution. This video may contain verbal imagery which may be seen as offensive to some viewers and listeners. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. And now, the story of Miss Anna and Mr. Fox. One evening, this evening seems so very long ago, in all the twists and turns and the fracturing of the ever-changing kaleidoscope of the broken mirror. We find a sweet young girl that is made to realize that in the world of men, dreams do not always come true. Unlike Alice in her looking glass, or Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, there is not a defined happily ever after. No, indeed. This dear girl is made to bear atrocity after atrocity. Starting, first of all, with the death of her father. Not much is shared by this innocent stranger we now find ourselves introduced to. Only that there are happy memories. Happy memories which mingle with the gray and grim reality, which is our world. One day, the girl's father leaves without explanation or reason, and with her mother comes a new man, a different man, a new father figure. So she thought at first. But this man was not to be the second coming of fraternal strength, wisdom, love, and guidance. No, indeed, this was a merchant of cruelty, of nightmare, and general depravity. Poor Miss Anna was made to work to pay off her her mother's drug debts in many unspeakable ways, ways that no child or young person should rightly ever experience in a fair world. If only the world were fair. We see Miss Anna experience through these once innocent, hopeful eyes, eyes that looked up and gazed into the warmth of the summer sky, seeing hope, promise, and what should have been new beginnings, replaced by tears, darkness, and the smell of salt and sweat, and all manner of unspeakable things. If she does not work, she is beaten, or worse, her innocence ripped away, stolen like an animal might steal a piece of meat, and then her heart lies discarded where she has been left by cruel hands that should have been hands of strength and comfort. Where's her mother, you may ask, dear listener? Who can say? Riding a magic pony, experiencing a magic bullet, experiencing any form of release from the evil that has clutched her heart. Anything to rid her of the guilt that though she may have raised Miss Alice, excuse me, though she may have raised Miss Anna, though she may have been a conduit to bring forth this precious life that we know share the experiences of. She is no mother, or at least she isn't now. Then one day, along her travels, along her ever more weary, winding road that leads to where no one but fate knows. she meets a man, both alike and yet unlike many men she has known. A man that speaks in riddles, laughs easy, sheds faces like an actor might go between roles on a stage. She's reminded of the expression that all the world is a stage by looking at this man, this funny, this entertaining, charismatic figure, which also at the same time carries a level of menace, something deep, something dark, something primal, beyond all common understanding. She does not understand this at first, and finally her curiosity gets the better of her, and she asks, "What is your name?" In her voice that she has come to use when addressing others, a voice bereft of energy, of life, of creativity. And this man looks down at her, smiles a very Trisha Cat smile. Something out of a nursery rhyme, perhaps. He reminds her of the crooked man as he says, "Why, my dear child, I am Mr. Fox." And who might you be? He says with the grace and ease of a coiling snake. My name is Anna. 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 What a sweet name. But what is this? Why, my dear, you've been crying. And he cups her cheek. And for the first time in which Miss Anna can remember, she feels an affection, something other than the hot breath of her angry stepfather, or the hands of groping customers at her shoulders and wrists. Something which she had begun to suspect was Only in fairy tales. Only in dreams. And so she asked, Mr. Fox, tell me, can I stay with you? Not yet, dear one, he says with his wide smile and his animated face. But soon. And every day from then on, Miss Anna goes to this strange man with smiles, strength, darkness, and yet warmth which only seems for her, a warmth which she craves, she yearns for, she longs for. A situation that the esteemed Mr. Fox is more than happy to accommodate. And every day he says to Anna, after they play, they dance, they sing, they do happy seeming things. He says, please have a taste of my wine. At first, Anna is scared and Miss Anna doesn't want to drink the strange red liquid. And she says, I don't know. I'm afraid, she says. But you want to be with me, don't you? Says Mr. Fox. Oh yes, Mr. Fox, please. Then you must drink. Only by sharing this wine of mine is it possible for me to take you with me. And so, day by day, bit by bit, poor Miss Anna and her good sense is separated. Again, like a mere further cracking, ever cracking. The wine makes Miss Anna feel stronger, more aware, faster, able to think in ways that others cannot think. She is never alone. All the voices, so many voices, one voice most of all. The voice of Mr. Fox, saying, "Join us, Miss Anna. Join us, Miss Anna. You're almost there. Oh, almost there." And finally, one day, Miss Anna cannot take it any longer. She cannot bear the thought of being apart from Mr. Fox any longer. And she goes to him one night, while on a well-practiced route that she has walked many times. And there he is, waiting for her, waiting to embrace her, waiting to play with her, waiting, waiting to make her a part of his world. And Miss Anna says, "Now may I stay with you? Now may I go with you? Please take me away from this evil place, this pain, this cruelty." "Yes, my precious Miss Anna, you may finally come with me, finally at last." And he leans down as if to kiss this lovely girl on the neck. But gradually, this kiss turns to pain, and Anna flinches. Anna is unsure. Anna is afraid. And through the kiss, she can hear Mr. Fox say, "However, by coming with me, you've chosen a new form of pain over another. But do not fear. I will teach you. I will show you. I will guide you." And so, for Miss Anna's life, wine is drained from her, almost as if Mr. Fox has been wandering the desert for such a long time, as if he were the one who was slipping into shadow. Finally, he stops and pulls away and cuts his tongue. And allows his wine to enter her starving mouth, her thirsting mouth. Her tongue wraps around her. Her parched lips part eagerly, as if clinging to life, clinging to the possibility that this strange, wonderful, and terrifying person might somehow save her life. And as she does so, these two companions are bound in blood. They are bound together inexplicably through each other's memories. He knowing about her, she knowing about him, though only in parcels. As the mirror is broken, the mirror is fractured, and yet it still shatters. They wonder for a time, poor Miss Anna learning her new trade, learning to survive, learning to see through the fractured glass of the broken mirror, hearing the voices of those like her. So many voices. So many voices. One day on their travels, they come across the city of Independence, Texas. And Mr. Fox turns and says to Anna, Anna, my dear, there is something I need you to do for me. What is that? What is that, Mr. Fox? Anna says in a very soft and very meek voice. Sorry for the yawn. I need you to help me find a mummy for you. We have been alone for so long, and I think you said you had a mother. There is someone special I'd like you to get to know. Robin Sturger. Excuse me. Her name is Robin. Robin Silverbird. She's a very important person in this town. She's like us, but different. He says in his cartoon, but icy voice. Okay, Mr. Fox. I would love a mummy. I know you would. I know you would. And he kisses the crown of her head, letting her know in his way that He thinks of her, but that she should be afraid if she fails. And as Miss Anna walks happily into the bright lights of Independence, Texas, Mr. Fox takes out a notebook and he crosses out several names. He crosses out the names of Miss Anna's father, her mother, her stepfather, and, and circles the name Robin Silverbird. And he says to the night sky, "Soon I shall have my revenge." The mirror is cracking. The mirror is breaking. Good night, sweet listener. Pleasant dreams.